Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball on the show next. Yu Darvish is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff, and when he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one, he threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Leading off
plate,
the afternoon
Jesse
for
Winker.
Cincinnati.
He will lead this one off today.
Jesse.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, Matty, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one, right? Here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Line drive base hit.
Batting second, the center fielder, Nick Senzel.
At the plate, Nick Senzel. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He brings a 4 for 12 line. Now the 1-0. Darvish has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters meeting. He's found a barrel to the first 2 guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
The 0-1 pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. 1 there. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately from top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice, pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
In the dirt and blocked behind. The plate. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a base hit as that'll score the run from third, and the Reds jump out in front here 1-0.
I know we sit up here and talk about it a lot. Just grabbing the momentum, trying to tack on early runs as quick as possible. It allows the pitcher to go out there, relax, attack the strike zone. It keeps everybody involved.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Anthony DeSclafani will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Popped him up. Barnhart shading to his right. He's got it 1 away.
Batting second.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Roll. One inning, he'll be giving that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Jason Kipnis becomes out number 2 this inning.
Javier Baez.
First pitch on its way. Javier Baez is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses again, 2-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Hit to short. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Up 3 down for the Cubs. It remains 1-0. Here comes the first pitch.
The right fielder.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
And he struck him out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Outside, 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. skied into straightaway right. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
Batting 8, the catcher.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
A ball and a strike now. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Reds leave 1, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Anthony Rizzo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out. Well, that's down.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
The left fielder, Kyle.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big-time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also, soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there, and a strong arm.
So now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. DeSclafani. A 6'1" right-hander. He was taken in the 6th round back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 6, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. New inning set to get underway. Now batting, Jesse Winker. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Jesse.
And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Back goes Hayward to the track. That's in the basket. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
At the plate now, Nick Senzel, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 19.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. 0-1, here it comes. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not, and trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak, and after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Votto, base runner at first with 1 out. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Got him to go down swinging there. Eugenio Suarez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. 1 for the Reds in the inning, and it comes courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. 2-0 Cincinnati. Standing in, Nico Horner, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Hit on the ground out to short. Galvis has it. Throw on to first, and 1 shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting 8, the catcher.
Set to get his day started, Josh Fegley. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. The pitch. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider, as it misses well above the zone. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home 3rd.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Yu Darvish.
Digging in, Yu Darvish. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
And an easy play there for Moustakas, and that ends the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings. All set for the start of the inning. Into the box now, Aristides Aquino. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Not close. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. Stepping up to the plate, Freddie Galvis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Galvis behind 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Tucker Barnhart will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Taken in by Kipnis to second for 1. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Now batting.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Anthony DeSclafani. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1-0 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
I got to count 2-2.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
First offering on its way. Jason Kipnis comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. This one is launched. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. Home run number 5 on the year, and that'll put the Cubs on the board. It's now a 2-1 lead.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Javier Baez. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Number 44 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
the first baseman, number 44.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. And the pitch.
Ball 1.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Reined in. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. Cubbies draw a bit closer on the strength of this solo home run. We played 4. It's the Reds 2 and the Cubs 1. Into the box now, Jesse Winker. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
3 balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
The 1-0.
Oh, that's low.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Two and two.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And we've got 2 guys bringing some serious gas for you, as you see there. Top speeds 96 and 97. Happ is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, third base.
Ready once again, Eugenio Suarez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. And this one's in the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Number 44.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And you look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Out of play. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. He'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. 3 left for Cincinnati. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. 1-1 to Schwarber. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Pitch on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jason.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. In there, a base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall, and he'll reach second now with 1 away. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season. Ready now, Nico Horner, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And it's fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Spin and a throw back to second. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the catcher, Josh Fegley. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Fegley has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. The count now at 2-1. The set and the 2-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 2 out here and a runner at second. And the count will be full. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
The pitcher, number 11.
So 2 on with 2 away, and the pitcher bats next. That'll be Yu Darvish. Take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Ian Miller will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Ian Miller.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Senzel backing up on it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. In now, Ian Happ. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. 5 innings complete, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen